Hey, hey, hey.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Team Amplify.
Look where we are.
Guess who's going on a plane?
And we're together.
Yay! We are en route to England, to Hertfordshire? Hertfordshire.
We're actually going to a place called Where. So
Where?
It's pretty funny when people say, where are you going? I say, where? And they look at me like, yeah, can you answer the question? And I did. It's W-A-R-E.
So, Melissa and I are investing in ourselves, because when we invest in ourselves... Oops, you're pushing the thing. Let's not set off the alarm.
No, let's not do that.
When you invest in yourself, you invest in your future. And really, what's the best thing to invest in?
Your future.
We're always spending money on, renovating our homes or buying the newest phone or the newest car or whatever it is. And we fail to remember that we need to up-level this. We're always updating our phones and our laptops and all of this, and then yet these are the same programs that are running.
From when we were 0 to 7 years old. Yeah. So is your inner 6-year-old qualified to run your life?
No.
Definitely not.
No. And we've been constantly up-leveling. Like Melissa and I have done so much up-leveling last year when we did our trainings for what we teach now, and we know that we're never done.
No.
Ever.
Because when you're done, you're dead.
You're dead. And let's never be done.
Not do that.
So we don't want to be dead. And we're never going to stop learning because we have an open mindset and a growth mindset. And that's what
always more to learn.
That's the secret to constantly be up-leveling. Because if Melissa and I just thought, okay, well, good, we're done our training, let's just give them, what they want, and let's just keep teaching. No, we want to up-level, because when we get better, guess what? We'll be better for you. And we want you to know that having a coach or a mentor, which is who we're going all the way across the pond to go meet, is such a good investment. Because imagine if we update these programs to go from 10 to 100, which we couldn't do on our own. So you always want to have a coach or a mentor that is doing what you're doing so that you can learn.
And they're doing it at 100, so you can learn how to do it at 100.
Yeah.
And when you work with a coach or a mentor, they can show you the things that are outside your awareness, i.e. the programs that are running in your unconscious mind. And I love, Steve, that you are running your brain software update as we speak. That is awesome.
Yeah.
And so that is why you need to work with somebody else who can see those blind spots, who can see the things that you are not aware of, and then help you up-level your programming so that you can continuously improve. And then that allows us to bring all of this learning and knowledge back and offer it to all of you.
Because how many of us have tried to do things on our own, and in what we call failure, which now we don't use the word failure, we call it feedback in our world. And how many times have you done something and it's turned out not to be the way you thought it was going to be, and then what happens? You quit. And if you have a coach or mentor, they can help you realize that it's happening for you, first of all, and that it's supposed to be feedback. So fail faster, fail forward, instead of quitting and every time and doing the whole, well, I guess it just wasn't meant to be. No, everything that happens, like for me, for example, I started a health coaching business. I thought, oh my God, this is it. This is what I want to do. And it didn't work out the way I thought. And now I look back and I'm like, wow, even though that business didn't work out and the one before that didn't work out, and I put a lot into it, guess what? It led me here to this moment. And so if I had used that experience to say, well, I'm not cut out for business, I wouldn't be here living my mission and my purpose and helping so many other people do the same. And you have a similar experience.
I do. I invested in a yoga studio and a holistic health center, and I worked at the holistic health center. And after 1 year, our landlord decided to double our rent, and that just wasn't doable for us. And so we ended up having to close the doors, and I lost a lot of money as a result of that. And yet I never got into that failure mindset, because I knew enough to know that investing in that center had taught me that this was the type of work that I had wanted to do, and it gave me the opportunity to meet other people doing this work so that I could keep moving forward. And so I realized that that happened for me to set me on my new path after I got out of the corporate world. And so I actually look back at it with gratitude, because as Billie said, every step of my path, the ups and the downs, have got me to where I'm at now, which if you listen to my podcast with Bruce Lipton that came out last week, that is literally living heaven on earth.
Yeah.
We can do that when we have the tools. We can choose and engage in the process to live heaven on earth. And that's what I'm doing, that's what Billie's doing, and that's why we're so excited to be heading off to the UK to just expand upon that and continue our learning. And again, so we can come back and share it with all of you, because we know that you don't know what you don't know. And the more we share the tools that are available and talk about it, the more other people can change their lives because they start to engage in the process and the tools and shift their mindset.
So we encourage you, whether it's with us, and we hope it is, because we know the power of these tools, because it's drastically changed our lives and the lives of our past students and our past clients. Whether you choose to move forward, always move forward so that you can up level and find a coach or a mentor and find someone that's living the life that you want. And then go reach out to them and say, hey, I'd like to know if you mentor people. That's exactly how this all came about. We really respected this guy, and he's doing what we do, just on a bigger scale. And we reached out to him and said, hey, do you actually mentor people? And he actually, ironically, had 2 spots opening in September. And guess what? It's September, and there's 2 of us flying all the way out to England to go meet him and work with him one-on-one together with his business strategist, just to see how we can up-level ourselves and our business so that we can reach more people, because we know the power of these tools. We know it because we live it, we experience it, we walk it, we talk it. This is a lifestyle that we live now. And as Melissa said, and in the words of Dr. Bruce Lipton, we are literally living heaven on earth, and we want that for everybody.
So we just want to encourage you to find your mentor, find your area of growth that you next want to focus on, and jump right in.
Go for it, because time's a ticking, and you know what? We only have the one life, and the best time to invest in yourself was yesterday. And guess what? The next best time is today.
Right
the worst
now.
time is tomorrow. So do it today. And if you guys want to reach out to us, we will be monitoring our emails. Just be a little patient, because we are going to be in another time zone. But if you are interested, we have our booking links. Reach out. We're starting.
Message us through the Facebook, through the group, or go to the welcome message where you'll find our booking links, and you'll be able to connect with us.
Yeah, and our next program starting October 8th. So if you are interested, reach out. We still have a few seats left. So take care, happy travels, and we'll see you on the other side.